My name is Darren Barber and I'm the second assistant director on Bridgerton. My main job actually is to just get up really early every day and be here from like, I don't know, 5, 6 a.m. with the cast and costume and makeup departments that work so hard to get these amazing looks out.
Costume. I was expecting like a big spin.
This is where we start and end our days, so this is sort of like our family, really. And so it's a lot of fun in this truck.
We have a massive diversity in this, so we have a 50% pretty much black and black to white cast. When I did my research, obviously, for this period, it's quite tricky finding portraits of wealthy black people in society from that time. So what I've had to do is make up my version. We always try and get images in advance of costumes, of colouring, so that we can match jewellery, we can match, jewellery that will go in the hair, ribbons, flowers. It looks like a big, beautiful cake.
Paint the best rainbow scene.
You may not open the lab door until the task is complete.
You have 10 minutes, your time starts now. We're on this.
Yes, please.
Oh, I can't see the colours.
Very nice to have the tasks really spelled out.
The show is made up of tasks that are filmed on location, which are then brought into the studio and examined and pulled apart by Greg and Alex.
I like to think that Alex does the sort of more tedious part of coming up with the tasks, and then I take full ownership of them. Because I do, it's a funny thing, and once you get into the role as the Taskmaster, I do imagine that I have set these and that I'm angry if they're not done properly, which is absolutely ridiculous.
What is it? Is it self-sabotage? Do you want this? Just try and pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Give it a go. Really have a go at the show. You're not a bad guy, Nick.
But also, when I'm coming up with them, I am just coming up with things that I think Greg and his character would want done. That's quite often a good way of thinking of them.
Yeah.
What would that madman want done next?
Spread your clothes as far and wide as possible at your own expense.
So I just dump me clothes?
Well, it says discard, but whatever.
My name is Rio. I am the production trainee on Sex Education Series 2. Every day changes, there's constant different tasks, especially in the production office. You're sort of like a runner for production, so you're constantly doing running errands, running things to and from set. Scripts change all the time, and they need to be handed out to the crew so everyone's on the same page. They go through different colours.
I am Natalie. I'm the script supervisor. I'm basically the director's sort of right-hand person. So it's my job to make sure that everything written on this page gets filmed, that the actors say the right words, and that their continuity matches in every different shot that we do, so that the editors have as many options as possible when they're cutting the scenes together.
The schedule is pretty full on this one. There's a lot of different locations. There's all the characters' houses, there's the school, Moordale, there's the world that the place has been created in, and every week we find ourselves putting in the miles, find ourselves in different places all the time. There's a lot to do on it.
Hi there, my name is Chris Allen. I'm prop master on Sex Education 2. We are based in this old university down near Caerleon in South Wales. The production company have been very fortunate in when they were looking for this production, for this location, but not only did they find a great building to set most of the production in, but they've got great surroundings as well, which has given us rivers, forests, and a whole array of beautiful scenery for backdrops, which has really, I believe, added to the whole quality of the production.
I think, Amelia, this gentleman is perhaps not your brother.
No, this is George, of course. Oh, Miss Rebecca Sharp, my best friend from school. Mr. George Osborne, my best friend from forever.
Heard a good deal about you, Mr. Osborne.
The French mistress.
My family fell upon hard times, but my mother was a Montmorency.
She's only here for a week. And I so long for the two of you to love each other.
And we will. Miss Sharp.
Mr. Osborne?
We shoot 2 cameras the whole time, so 2 camera crews and a camera operator, Roger Tooley, and then that's serviced in the background with 2 focus pullers, 2 assistant camera. We have a couple of trainees coming on board, and then a team of grips and chippies and riggers.
Hi there, my name's Sam Smith and I'm the focus puller. Here is the camera that's on the Steadicam, and then which I help build the Steadicam, but also I look after the whole of the camera basically to make sure it's all technically working properly. So the iris, the focus, and this is the zoom. So I manipulate this bit most of the time to make sure with this device here, which is a wireless control system, to make sure that the people are in focus when they need to be in focus. Here it says 12 feet, and so if the person walks from 12 feet to 4 feet, then it's also, this corresponds to what it is on there. It's quite simple, but it's not always easy.
Over the years, there's been a few adaptations of Vanity Fair, so we wanted to try and do something that was different, modern and original, but also true to the spirit of the and the kind of text of the novel.
For me, it's a story that still resonates today. It sort of shows human beings' narcissism and vanity and the lengths to which people will go to climb higher in social circles. So for me, telling a story that's a very beautiful period drama, but at the same time has modern theme.
Like status and sort of the way we sort of rank people, I think it's quite similar. It's just we do it with a different platform now. We do it with social media, or we do it mostly over our phones or on laptops and stuff. And I think, then maybe they're doing it at balls and dinners and stuff. But yeah, I think it's just, because I don't think human nature really changes much, so just the time does.
It smells good. Yeah, teacher's pleased. Maths needs improving, but just takes something like that.
I'm Matthew Minolti, I play Dave, and Dave is married to Sam, who is played by Sheridan Smith. He's, I say married, they're going through a breakup, about to get divorced. He's the father of the 2 children, and I think that's what he is, that's what defines him. He's a dad, he's a family man, he's a nice guy, wants to do right by his family, wants to do right by his ex-wife, still has a bit of love for her as well. But he's coping with the difficulties of breakup in the family, despite love still being there. I wasn't attracted to the character initially. It was it's the script and the show itself, and everyone who's involved with it. Sister Pictures, Sheridan, Lewis Sarno, the director. Yeah, I just wanted to be involved with the project.